Well. I see you took my advice, but you'll still need to keep what was given to you, as the scenes of horror grow even more unimaginable. Prince and Freddy will continue to be your tour guides on this carousel of hell, only as long as you keep your nightlight close by to keep the black-eyed children at bay, the poltergeist calm, and the night crawlers hidden. Hit the lights and sit back as we welcome you to Nightlight, a horror movie podcast.
I'm Prince, also known as Head Knight.
And I'm Freddy, also known as Nighty Night.
And this is Nightlight, a horror movie podcast. Coming back at it again with a brand new month, which I'm really excited for this month. However,
same.
I'm just gonna like kind of like, you know, cut this little thread right now. We are supposed to talk about Obsession this month. However, it does not look like Obsession is going to be available at home anytime soon. Which, granted, good for them. It sounds like they're going to.
Date.
What?
I saw it today, June 26th.
Oh, really? What is it?
June 26th.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. We can keep it on then. Great. Never mind. Scratch everything I said. I did not see that today. Yeah. So that's awesome. So yes, we get to cover Obsession this month as well, which is fantastic. Really excited to cover that one on the podcast. But we're not here to talk about Obsession right now. No, sirree.
Not yet.
Bop. Not yet.
No. Don't do that. We have to wait.
You will get there. But this is our brand new month, also known as our, I guess, best friends month, or aren't we friends? It's it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to pitch it, but I named it of we're friends, right? So that is going to be the name of this month, and I am so excited to talk about a lot of the movies that we're going to be talking about this month. And one in particular that I have not had a chance to see in, I want to say, God, maybe a couple of years. So it was really good rewatching this one again. This was my second time watching this one. But the film that we're going to talk about this evening is going to be none other than Coherence. Is this a first time watch for you, Freddie? I'm just curious.
Second time watch.
Second time watch. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Same, but different.
Same.
But same. So
yeah, we
don't have any EVPs for this one, which is totally fine. Once again, though, if you would like to submit an EVP, remember, you can do so by heading over to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/nightlightpod, that's night with a K, and you can go ahead and check out the tiers over there to have your voice on the show. Now, first and foremost, Freddie, thoughts?
Yeah, so I probably haven't seen this movie in a few years, so kind of like yourself, revisiting it, I was actually really excited because I remember this movie being really good. And it still holds up very well. I really enjoyed this film, but I also love psychological thrillers. I think those are like my favorite subgenres of the horror genre. It's the most like fun, I think, is just kind of like trying to discover and seeing what's happening with the characters and kind of seeing like what is going on, and kind of getting like mind fucked in a movie is always a good time for me. I don't know why. It was just like, oh, you got me. Like, this is mind blowing. This is like very complex and it's very difficult. And if you don't like pay attention, you can kind of lose track a little bit as well. But I enjoy
like
this
who's
movie.
Who and all this other stuff. Like,
right. Yeah, who's in the right house? Who's in the wrong house? Who's fucking red?
Yeah. Who's
blue,
a red glow stick versus
colors,
a blue glow stick?
Yeah. There's a lot of elements to this movie, and I actually really love the poster that they have, which is like the items that's in the box.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like laid out on the table.
They're random items or whatever.
I love how authentic and gritty this movie feels, too. It almost feels like a found footage movie in a way, but it's shot
especially the way that they shoot the camera.
Right.
It very much feels like a found footage movie.
And even the way it transitions to different scenes, it'll go like fade to black and then back in. It's like someone stopped recording and started recording again. Kind of like you're on this discovery, like with the characters and seeing what the main plot really is. And I will say the second time watch, I definitely recognize that there's a lot more dialogue that's more exposition than anything else, like authentic. Where I'm just like, okay, that's a little jarring sometimes, where they like just start speaking what's actually happening just to tell us, and I'm just like, all right, the audience isn't that dumb, but I appreciate it for those who are like maybe not paying attention to the movie itself. But I do love the concept. I think the concept is brilliant. I think there's a lot to love about this movie too. But at the same time, there are moments where I'm just like, I'm just watching a room of people just arguing for like half the runtime of this movie. It's just like, who can yell louder? Who can yell at each other more? And I think it's perfect for this month. It fits the theme where it's just like, yeah, I mean, if you are going to see a multi-dimensional universes of your own beings, yeah, I would probably try to pick the one that's the most calm too. I don't know if I would go to the lengths as some of the characters that they go to, but yeah, it's cool.
I think that's like one of my main complaints about this movie is like the freak out aspect behind it. Mike freaking out the way that it freaks out is just like first of all, Mike, you live there. So like you literally don't have to leave.
I think the big thing too, which I kind of enjoyed his character a little bit more. He's like, he knows he's a fucked up guy, so he's like, I'm scared of myself because I know myself being a stupid fucked up guy.
At the same time, though, I feel like it also made him kind of seem like a little bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's the big point of this whole entire movie. Is like if everyone just stayed where they were, everything would be fine.
Everything, maybe.
Like, no one moved.
I mean, who knows?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, of course. Who knows?
They could have just been like drifting off into
different universes,
like a different universe or some shit.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm with you though, man.
New York subway systems. Like, I'm just getting lost. Like, train A, train Z. There's numbers here. Like, where do I go? I'm trying to get home. But yeah, it's a fun one. I love the sci-fi aspects of this movie. I think it works very well in its favor. But there are moments where I'm just like, that was okay. That's fine. And then the exposition dumps. I definitely noticed that a lot more this time around. I think this movie works very well on your first time watch, more so than the second time watch, which I still had enjoyment watching this again. I think it's a well-crafted movie. It's well thought out. It's well like executed. There's just moments I kind of disliked a little bit, but I enjoyed it more than I disliked it, for sure.
Do you think that's like the problem with these types of films, though? Like, do you think that
one-time watches?
Yeah, like, you know, the more the psychological horror films, it always feels like it's only good as a one-time watch because you know the psychological aspect already. So it's not really a mind fuck when you go in the second time, I feel like.
The big thing, I think, where other movies will have success with rewatches is the more complexity on the minor details and not having exposition given to you. Where a movie I can think of in recent times, right now that everyone's talking about, is like Backrooms. Backrooms has a whole lore. They have YouTube series. There's little details and everything. It's well thought out. Where this movie is well thought out and it has complexity as well. But they take the complexity out of it by kind of explaining to you what it is. It doesn't really give you to theorize. I would like to not have the answers for this movie, to be honest. I think that would be even more enjoyable, bringing up those conversations like, what is happening to them? Are they seeing themselves? Or like, what is this?
Is it the comet?
The future, in the past? Is it the comet? Maybe it is the drug that they took or something like that. Who knows? But making it more ambiguous gives it a little bit more thought process for the viewer to be like, cool, now I feel like I'm part of this story because I want to discover more on my own type of thing. But yeah, the rewatchability of this movie is just like, you'll have fun. I think the acting is really well crafted in this as well. I think
acting's great.
They feel like real people in a room.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a movie. But yeah, the rewatch kind of hurts it a little bit, I have to say, for sure.
I think that's fair. I think that's super fair. I'm with you though. Like, I really enjoy this movie a lot. It's not a movie that like I would like. I gave it a 4. I think I gave it a 4.5.
Sure. Yeah. It's still well deserved. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. And you know, it's aspects of these particular types of psychological horror films that I really enjoy. Identity or 1408 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I just named 2 John Cusack movies. But like, you know, with that, like it makes for such an interesting aspect of you having to kind of sit there and think about what's happening to these characters, like what is really truly going on.
Right.
Another movie that I think doesn't get a lot of love that isn't necessarily like this movie at all, but it's one that gives you that sense of like despair and dread, which is like Bad Times at the El Royale.
Sure.
Another kind of very psychological type of esque movie. It's very smart when people make these types of movies.
Right.
Just I can only imagine how writing something like this might feel, just how daunting the process will be, because I feel like every single time someone writes a movie quite like this, first of all, most of them are usually smaller budget movies. I don't know why, but like people with smaller budgets always want to make these massive ideas, and they work so well on a small budget. And maybe it's because they can't show us that much.
Right, it's like one location, just a group of actors in like one room that they can repeat over and over again. Maybe some outside shots, but it's a very contained film as well. But then it also feels very grand because of the exposition of saying like, hey, you can go into the ether if we go into this dark area, which is easy to shoot as well. It's like, cool, you're going into pitch darkness.
You're just going to
you don't even have to
literally
see
darkness.
anything to. There's no like crazy special effects in this movie at all, too. It's just more all practical and just conversational base.
I think the most special effect thing that they have is the comet. And
right, which
that
doesn't look
just looks like
great, but
footage.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just that's like the only thing that I feel like they have that's a special effect within this movie. But other than that, like it feels like everything is pretty practical for the most part.
And even when they show the camera too, it seems like the camera randomly zooms in, like there is a person with a camera, which is kind of funny to see as well.
Yeah,
Where I'm just like,
they even have
is this
those
supposed
moments
to be film
where
footage?
I don't think so
It's
at all.
not.
But
Yeah.
but like there's moments where they even have the person who's holding the camera, and like when an actor needs to walk by, you can like still see their shadow like within the camera frame and stuff. Like it's very 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 low budget, this movie, but it's very well done. I was looking up this director James Ward Byrkit or Byrkit, I think Byrkit maybe. I was looking him up. And one thing that I noticed about him was that this is, first of all, his only like directorial film. Everything else he's done like little things on. Like, for example, he worked on Pirates of the Caribbean, but not as what you think. He worked as a consultant. So it's still really cool, but at the same time, like hasn't had really much done in terms of like his work. But like
Did he write it as well?
What's that?
Did he write it as well?
Yeah, he did everything in this movie. Yeah, I think he directed it, wrote it. I think he also edited it as well. So yeah, he did everything.
It's an impressive movie for a directorial debut for sure. And I'm surprised he doesn't have more work. He should do something else because I do like his style.
Apparently, he made a TV show called Shatterbelt that came out in 2023. I never heard of it either.
Yeah,
that is something he made, and he made like 4 episodes. But I think the actress from this movie, M, who plays M, I think she's also in that show, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, so that's what he's done.
Hey,
so
get back to work.
get back to work. Exactly.
Make another story.
Yeah. So there you go, Jimbo Byrkit. But let's go and jump into this, man. Let's go and talk about Coherence, directed by James Ward Byrkit. I think it's Byrkit. Released June 20th of 2014 with a runtime of 1 hour and 29 minutes and a budget of $50,000.
Fuck, that's great. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
That's really cool.
That's incredible. With a box office of $139,000 and a rating of 89% on the Rotten Teas, we open to M driving while having a casual phone conversation with presumably her boyfriend Kevin, then title card. She makes it to the party, wanting to speak to him soon. He suggests that they need to talk about something before his call drops. Her screen shatters while calling out to him, and then we cut to a group of people. Mike, which the person who plays Mike passed away in real life, like I think earlier this year, because I do want to pay our respects, if you will. Nicholas Brandon, which if y'all are unfamiliar with Nicholas Brandon, I most notably know him from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, that's how I know him too.
He plays Xander, I think.
I'm
pretty sure he plays
He's
Xander.
part of like the main group for sure.
Yeah, he's part of the main group, but yeah, I think he's Xander. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he passed away earlier this year. I think in like February or something like that. But yeah, wild shit. But we cut to a group of people, Mike, Beth, and Lee, making dinner for their party. The doorbell rings before M enters the room, greeting and hugging everyone. She explains what happened to her phone before bringing up the Miller's comet, and how this is supposedly a symptom of the comet. Lee takes her phone, wanting her to use Skype to call Kevin back. What? Skype? Just like, stop trying to make Skype happen in this movie. That was like, just Skype them. Just that's where I work. Just use Skype. What the fuck?
This is where they got the $50,000 budget right here. Like,
I know,
hey,
yeah.
We'll name drop you
Skype.
a few times if you could do this for us. It's like, all right.
So I think the movie is supposed to be based in the Bay Area. I think it's supposed to be based in Silicon Valley.
It seemed like it because I even like feel like they name drop a couple different places in the Bay Area. But yeah, they talk about Silicon Valley a lot too.
Yeah, I think they all like are supposedly working in tech.
Tech bros. Yep.
Exactly, like the original tech bros, if you will.
There you go.
One thing I want to ask you about, he says that he has to talk to her about something. And do we ever get that conversation? I don't think so.
Well, their entire dynamic is weird because
It's very odd.
Get different versions of their relationship in different universes. One's like very okay and good, which we'll see towards the end. And the other ones, they feel like they're both hiding kind of a secret with each other. Definitely, I think in this universe that they're in currently, I think she still hasn't answered the question yes or no for the proposal. And I think that friend group doesn't even know that they're potentially even getting engaged, where the other friend group is getting engaged. Because I feel like that's the main plot point with like the ring and everything as well, where they have that early conversation when the movie starts. It's just like, well, if it's not a yes now, it's going to turn into a no. Whereas like, I'm kind of giving you an ultimatum, even though that was for like kind of something else, but I think it was also for the proposal in a way. Where she hasn't made her decision yet.
Do we have confirmation that was what that was supposed to be, a proposal?
I feel like the other girl, I think, brings up about another trip or something like that, which could be that.
Lori?
But I feel like it's both. It's like it's trip to talk about the proposal. But yeah, I don't think we get a confirmation in the movie itself. But I think that's where my head's at, where it's just like she hasn't given him a yes or no yet. And they still want to talk about it.
I guess so. Interesting enough.
Yeah.
While they continue making dinner, Beth shares that Amir is bringing someone named Lori to dinner. She shares a vial of drugs, offering it to M if she needs it. And it's like ketamine with a whole mix of other shit.
Right.
Kevin and Hugh walk in, greeting and hugging everyone. More shocked conversations about Lori coming before M and Kevin speak privately about coming with him on a business trip. I think that's what he wanted to talk to her about. He wanted to talk to her about the business trip itself. Yeah. Amir and Lori come in and greet everyone. Lori quickly catches up with Kevin before they all set out to have dinner. While eating, they all realize that they don't have service on their phones. M repeats that it is from the comet, and Hugh brings up a strange comet phenomenon that happened in Finland. He gets the date wrong, and M, actually, his ass, and begins explaining how it affected the people. And she was like, actually, there was this date here.
Like,
I'm sure in that
so
moment
weird.
that dude was probably so embarrassed.
They're like, comment facts. And they start just spitting out like random comment facts. Like, well, in 1972, the comet came over there. I was like, relax. Where are you coming from? It's like
a comet crashed into Earth and then it disappeared.
Right.
It would have been hilarious if she would have just been like, yeah, but there was a comet that crashed into Earth and killed all the dinosaurs. But it's just like, that's a phenomenon for you.
My belief says, it's like, all right. Let's
My belief says men didn't actually walk on the moon. It's
comets don't actually exist. What?
The sky's not real. There's probably one person out there who's just like, yeah, no, you're right. The sky's not real. Like
They're like,
a screen.
Welcome to the Matrix. It's like, Keanu Reeves, where'd you come from?
Do you have any of like those fun conspiracies? Like I feel like conspiracies are so. Does anybody who believe in conspiracies call them conspiracies though? That's another thing.
No,
do you call them conspiracies?
Facts, I guess for them.
Yeah, would you consider that a fact if it technically isn't fully proven scientifically, I guess. I don't know.
Is science real? It's kidding. Of course it is.
What? I mean, yeah, but like, I've been watching these videos on TikTok recently, and I got this one of this guy who is like charging his water, and he was like, it makes H3O, and everybody was like, what? Like,
but that's not how it works.
Water is literally just water. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Water's water. Like you can't.
He's like, I added extra hydrogen. Okay.
That's what he did. He puts it out in the sun to charge it before he drinks it.
That sounds disgusting. If you ever left a water bottle in your car in a hot day and you come back and take a sip, you know how disgusting that is. How dare they do that?
Yeah. It also feels weird going down. It's just like
no, if it ain't soup, I don't want hot liquids.
Yeah, it's almost.
There's a lot of hot liquids.
Yeah, it's different when someone. It's different when someone heats it, but it's when it's like room temperature. Not even room temperature, but like if it's just like sitting in like a hot car or something like that. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not cheers. Good. Yeah, there you go. Cheers. Yeah. Swig break.
Goop 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 goop. And that's what drinking water.
I am drinking water, by the way. This is flavored sparkling water. It's great.
With ketamine. Just kidding.
With ketamine and cocaine. They would get lost, end up in the wrong home, and a woman called the police, convinced that the man in her home wasn't her husband since she had killed him the day prior.
Like that story. That was cool.
That's a great story.
That's a great story. Like, I know that ain't my husband. Eerie. I killed my husband. It's like, well, we can't arrest you. He's right there. He's alive. That's such a mindfuck by itself. Like, I want to see that story too. It's like, I'm down for that. That sounds like a great story.
What if it turns out that like her husband actually had a twin?
Well, that could be the thing. Actually. What if it was the exact same scenario where they were in different dimensions and it wasn't her husband that she killed, and it is.
Yeah, it was foreshadow. It's foreshadow for the end of the movie.
It's great. I like it
because like she kills herself to be with the guy that the perfect version of the guy that she wants to be with.
Which there is a part towards the end which I would love your input because I feel like I'm so confused by it, and but we'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah. Hold that thought. Everyone is amazed and joking about the story as Lee shares her story about her sister playing Haley's Comet during a play at school. Okay, whatever, Lee. She points out a picture of her sister on the mantle since nobody knew she had one. Beth suggests that she move the picture somewhere else because it messes up the energy and feng shui of the room. She actually even like calls out the door. She's like, that's the door to like nowhere is what she kept saying. Which is interesting because they continuously use that door to have people come in and out of the room, which I thought was super fascinating for her to call it that. The conversation flips to Mike asking Lori some questions about what she does for a living. Oh, by the way, we didn't even announce like the weirdness about Lori, so why everybody was tripping about it. Lori used to date Kevin. Oof. And it sounds like he didn't date her that long ago. Sounds like it was kind of like maybe a year ago. The way that they're acting, at least, feels like it's fairly recent.
Right. They still have some weird type of connection between each other, or at least on her end, she's definitely flirtatious towards him.
I mean, he kissed her back.
I was about to say.
He kissed her back. But, that dude is just as fucked up as she is.
Yes.
And turning it into a dig at Kevin and Amir because she slept with both of them, which is crazy. Like while she's at the table is crazy.
Right.
It was Mike, right? Mike was the one who was just like, hey, that's funny because like, it's Kevin and Lori and you guys were a thing, and Amir, you guys have something in common.
It was just like, hey babe, can you pass me the salt? And then two people reach for it.
Ooh. Exactly. That would be so fucking weird though. Like if like not only are you bringing your ex to dinner, but it's your ex who's now dating your best friend. That is so weird.
It's weird. Yeah.
That is so weird.
Which everyone makes it a point where it's like, oh, she's coming. That like it is weird for everyone that she's there for sure.
Yeah. It's odd. If I was her, I wouldn't have gone, but she
For
obviously wanted to see Kevin again. He shares that he was an actor on Roswell after wondering what he did. She claims to love that show, but doesn't remember who he is, despite everyone explaining how he was the main character. She turns her attention toward M, and how she's lost out on the opportunities that she created for her dance show, losing it to a renowned dancer named Svetlana. So not only is she like the ex, but she also was like good friends with M at one point. So how weird is this? So like, to me that also kind of makes M fucked up too, because of the fact that like
You seem like didn't work totally, out. I'm swooping in. Yeah,
right. Like you were friends with Lori as well at some point. It seemed like, and then you then take Kevin. So I don't know.
Quick question for you. Just another theory. When they talk about the whole Roswell TV show, it's like I don't recognize you from that show. Do you think that they're actually stuck in a time loop and the comet has happened multiple times for them? Where they are in different universes from the start, from the get-go?
I'm not sure.
Like her arriving to that house was her arriving to the wrong house in a different universe because the comet already started.
I see what you mean. Yeah. I think that could be definitely be a possibility for sure.
From the jump, she was already at the wrong house, I think. In my opinion. I was like...
That would also make Amir at the wrong house too, then, right?
He shows up afterwards too, so it could be.
Well, they show up together.
People in transit, yeah.
Yeah, they show up together. So, like, I mean, yeah, it could be a loop situation where it's just like a time loop and everything is just like repeating every single time.
Right, because people are in different time, space-wise as well, where it's just like that group of people are ahead of us because they already did what we just did. Right. Essentially, which is like which makes the movie even more fun too. I would say it's just like
it does. It makes you think a little bit. Definitely makes you think a little bit. She also lost the understudy to someone else, seemingly mediocre, named Catherine. Laurie expands that void, damn near rubbing it in M's face that Catherine has her life since she took over the show when Svetlana dropped. It's fucked up. They break the awkwardness with a toast to the comet before Kevin shares a story about a dream he had while being with Laurie.
That was a weird move by him too.
Why would you do that?
Red flag. And I love that she calls him out on him too. It's like, all the stories, you came up with that one with her, and it's like, I'm not adventurous enough.
He's like, we don't really have like crazy stories. That's a good thing that we don't have that. And it was just like, then don't say anything at all. How about that? Like, don't even participate. like shut up. Keep that one in your head. M is not feeling it, peeking at Lori as she stares at and smiles at Kevin. Hugh pulls out his phone that just shattered in his hand. Mike jokes that it must be the comet, but Hugh needs to contact his brother, who hangs out with theoretical physicists since shit is getting weird. Him having to call his brother
somewhere is just like, fucking called it.
His brother is probably like also freaking out too, right? Like his brother's just like, why isn't my brother contacting me? Weird shit's happening, and he's supposed to contact me when weird shit's happening.
Yeah, I sent him the fucking book in the mail. Did he not read it?
This makes me. It makes me think that like when this whole aspect of like I need to call my brother bit, I felt like this could have been completely removed from the movie. To be completely honest. It to me,
it just gives it the motivation to go to the other house. That's all it does.
Right.
It's a plot point to move the characters out of the house to try to reach out for this guy.
Like, I guess
I like that they even have their conversations like what Trump's was. Like, is going to the house and not listening to my brother because he told me to reach out to him? What one matters more? What's the priority? Is like, do I stay or do I go? Yeah, they should have stayed, obviously. Yeah. But
fucking Lee suggests for him to use Skype again. Let it go, Lee. Let it go. Amir checks the internet so he can use Skype, but the internet's down. They're all confused, but still make light of the situation until the electricity turns off. They slightly freak out until they light some candles and crack some glow sticks. Mike goes outside to check the rest of the block, and everything except for one of his houses are out. They all come, well, not his houses. One of the houses on his block is out. They all come outside, wondering how their light is still on. Their attention is swayed by the comet flying above before heading back inside. Back at the dinner table, one of the wine glasses is broken, and Beth is still freaking out about the house. They try to rationalize the situation, but Hugh wants to go over to the house. She doesn't want him to go, and he explains how he needs to try to contact his brother because something weird is going on. Just trying to contact my brother because weird things are going on.
Right.
Which to me, once again, is just not just it's not a good plot device, but hey, it does a great job still moving the story along. So there's that.
But also, I don't know why everyone was freaking out that the other house had lights. It's like, why is that?
Why are their lights on? What is going on?
I don't understand. And then it's like, it's the same house. So they find out that they have a generator as well that they turn on later. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I guess people have backup systems. It's like, why are you so scared by that?
Sometimes that house is just not wired on the same thing.
Right.
Like sometimes it's wired on a different pole.
Offended by it. They're like, why does that house have lights? I don't understand. Maybe it's off the grid. And they're like just arguing about it. I was like, they have lights. Okay. Cool.
It turned into fucking cave people. He takes a mirror.
He got lights. Technology.
Fire!
Skype's not working. Skype always works.
I started playing this game last night. It's called The Midnight Walk. First of all, what a great name for a game. Great name for a game. I definitely did not write that down and say if we ever make another show, The Midnight Walk is definitely
if we ever start vlogging, we should do The Midnight Walk. It's like, what's up, guys? Welcome to The Midnight Walk.
Dude?
We're about to go to the convention.
All right. Here it is. You ready? Here it is. You actually just said it. Anytime we're going to a convention, we'll bring out the vlog camera and we'll do
a Midnight Walk is alive.
We'll do a Midnight Walk. You heard it here first, folks. Will we do it?
At 12 a.m. The convention's closed.
As you can see, no one's here right now. But this is the Midnight Walk, so we're going to continue our journey anyway.
So follow us on this great journey. Oh, wait, is that convention have lights on and 2 blocks away? Why the fuck do they have
at midnight?
Crazy.
We must walk. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. I think I just wanted to tell you about the game I was playing. So there you go. He takes a mirror with him.
It sounds awesome.
Okay. It's a really cool game. Really cool game. He takes a mirror with him, hugging Beth as she pleads for him to stay. Lori wants to learn more about the previous comet over Finland from M. She states that the event was 100 years ago and the comet was much further. She's not entirely sure if everyone should be freaked out, but another event called the Tunguska?
I can't help you there.
I don't know.
Help you with that one.
The Tunguska that exploded over Earth. The force flattened trees in areas of Earth, killing only 2 people in Siberia, where they joke around a bit before someone starts banging on the front door, and they're like joking. They're just like saying and things of like, "Oh, there's only 2 people who live in suburbia anyway. That's the whole population. It wiped them out."
Right. And
I was like, it's not really a funny joke to me, but all right.
They say some weird jokes in here where I'm just like,
They're questionable
Which
people.
makes it feel, I guess, authentic of like the type of people they are as well.
Yeah,
just like, this is something you guys would have a conversation about.
Yeah, none of them would be my friends.
Yeah.
I'm just
exactly.
Like I would not be friends
maybe
with
some universe they're super chill. Who knows?
It's kind of like the one that she chose at the end. But everyone is on edge and frightened. But Kevin takes a bat and checks the window, but nobody is there. They worry if it is Hugh and Amir fucking with them, but he knows that they wouldn't do that. Beth argues that she wants to go get her husband since it's been over 10 minutes. Mike gets the generator working, firing the lights back on inside at their house. They continue their conversation on their next steps, sitting back at the table. Hugh and Amir ring the doorbell, and Hugh's bleeding from his head. Trying to figure out what happened, Amir places a box on the table, claiming that it was at the other house. Hugh doesn't understand why he took the box, and they all argue in circles, trying to figure out what he saw. Amir is willing to take the box back, but Mike wants to open it before they do. Everyone is extremely stressed. It doesn't help when they open it because they find a ping pong paddle and pictures of them with a number on the back. Kevin brings back up the conversation with Hugh, wanting to know what he saw. He reluctantly shares that he saw their dining setting, that he knocked on the door and banged on their side window, and they're all confused, upset, and scared as they try to figure out if he's fucking with them, because that's literally what happened to them. So this is kind of like where we get like
circle. Like, no, I didn't. I did not walk in the circle. He's so offended by it. He's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wants to say he saw them, but he doesn't want to sound crazy. He's like, I looked through the window. There's the dining set. It's set up a table for 8. So he's like saying like, I pretty much saw us without saying it. And they're starting to get the hint of it. And they're like, nah, that's not what really happened. Like, what happened? You're just running around in circles. And then he gets funny. It's like, nah. It's a lot of yelling in this movie.
There's a lot of yelling in this movie.
Even like the whole box situation is like, why'd you grab the box? I don't know. I thought you dropped it. And it's like, who cares? It's just a box. Like, why are you freaking out over this? Like, there's minor situations where they start like just yelling really loudly. I'm just like, it's not that bad. It's like, you guys you're okay. Take a breath. Sip some water. Have some ketamine. Relax.
Have a little bit of ketamine. Relax. Chill. I feel like they should all just taken the ketamine at that point.
They all take a nap. Perfect. There you go.
Take some ketamine and just
little nap party.
Just vibe out. Just vibe out, dude. Just vibe out. Everyone finds that to be a bad idea, but his mind is made up and he begins writing his note.
This was cool.
Yeah, this was great. They hear and spot someone outside. Kevin checks the door and finds the exact same note that Hugh wrote. Cut to Beth and Lee tending to his wounds while everyone else at the dinner table is trying to sort out and understand the images. Now, what I like here, and this is where we're going to kind of like skip a little bit ahead here, because what I like here is that we'll just break the ice right now. Amir and Hugh, that's not their Amir and Hugh. That's right. Another parallel universe Hugh and Amir. Now, the thing that I like about this moment is that it almost feels like he's freaked out, even though it's probably just possible that he put the note on the window before he came in. I don't know, but it's hard to tell.
Well, they said that they saw someone outside put it on there.
They did. Yeah, they did see someone outside. So, like, what I like about this is that, like, even though he knows that he's from a different place and he's in the wrong house, he still is shocked when things like this are happening.
Right. Because this is probably like your first confirmation that's like, it is us. Like, this confirms this is like the evidence, this is us. And I love that the fact that we don't know for sure how many timelines
doesn't he kill the other guy? Like Hugh and Amir? Oh, no. He doesn't kill them because they admit that they said that, like, oh, they walked through the void.
Right.
So by them walking through the void, that's how they ended up in this other kind of roulette wheel of a universe.
Which I like how they explained that too. That was like exposition, of course. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. But I do like the symbolism of the roulette wheels. Like, you can be spat out anywhere, not the same place. So it's not going to like parallel universes like back and forth. It's just like across the street. It's like you cross the street, you end up fucking hundreds of miles away if it was like location based. But what I do like is that at this moment in time in this movie, they've already messed around with different parallel universes in like 3 different timelines. A group that already made the box, a group that already made the note, someone who already knocked on their window. We're seeing different interactions already, so it's already like a clusterfuck, which I love. But you don't really realize that until you rewatch it. So I guess there is some like rewatchability with like, they've really interacted with multiple versions of themselves within the first like 20, 30 minutes, which is cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, makes sense. They theorized the numbers and then they wrote them all on the back of the card. They back of the photos, so they find them there. Number 1 is Lee, Hugh, and Mike. Number 2 is Lori. 4 is Beth and M. 5 is Amir. 6 is Kevin. They wonder where the pictures came from. Amir notices that his picture was taken tonight. They're working on trying to figure out how this picture was taken, but can't wrap their head around it. Everyone except M and Kevin leaves the table. They notice that the numbers on the back look similar to her handwriting before she brings up the nerve to share a story he had with Lori. He tries to reassure her that he doesn't need crazy stories to be fulfilled. Everyone else comes back in, and Mike wants to go over to see if he can find their doppelgangers. Hugh decides to stay back with the others while Kevin, Lori, and M go. Outside, they notice that the block is eerily still and quiet. Mike notices that it is his house and approaches it, ignoring the others, whispers that it isn't his house. He looks through the window and sees Lee and the others. They rush him away from the window because they notice that somebody is coming in. On their way back, they spot themselves across the streets wearing red glow sticks instead of blue ones. Both groups make a run for it back to their designated houses. Or so they think.
It's like the deer in the headlights. They just like stop
Yeah,
and like,
for real.
stare at
They're
each
just
other.
like,
They're like, oh,
at first I thought they were going to like chase after them the way that they started
Right.
running. Like it was
it was
interesting.
adorable.
Yeah. But I like that their first immediate thought is like, be afraid of this.
Right. It's like, come on, you know me. I'm you. Come on, we can be buddies.
Come on. I'm you without even a different skin. Like, come on.
Right.
They tell the others what they saw, bringing up a darker void that Hugh and Amir admit to going through. And this is where I think is great because their Hugh and Amir probably also went through it as well. They're all panicking, and M tries to figure out if they have a particular book that can help them figure this out. And which is hilarious to me. They're just like, well, we can't look it up on the internet. And they're like, well, don't you have books? And it's like, not about physics and science. Like, like I'm an actor.
Like, but what about quantum physics? Yeah, I'm glad you said that alternative. I do. It's like, no, I wouldn't have any of these fucking books. Like, the fuck, dude? Like, I have Twilight, New Moon, I have Eclipse, that's it. That's all the books I have.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Like, what do you want? You're Loca, Bella. Come on, stop it.
I totally would have also been that person where I would not have had anything to offer for these individuals. Be like, no, we're fucked. Like,
if it was my childhood home, I had a whole little like encyclopedia.
The encyclopedias?
Still. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, my grandma still has mine as well. But and she keeps telling me, she's like, you should take these. I was like, I have nowhere to put those. Like literally nowhere to put those. Like it's A through Z and they're fucking the size of a goddamn Bible. Like I have nowhere to put these damn things. It would be cool to have them though. So I did tell her like, don't give them away because it would be cool to keep those. Beth tells Hugh that his brother gave him some sort of book that's in his trunk of his car. He and Kevin go out there while the others wonder if they should wake Lee up. It would have been so hilarious if the book he gave him was like Captain Underpants or some shit.
Right.
And it was just like not helpful whatsoever. It's like Diary of a Wimpy Kid or some shit. It's like, why did he give me this?
This book is about state birds? What the hell? Like, what is this?
He's like, why do I have this? When they get back inside, it is a book about gravitation and the intro to current research. Inside the book are Brian's lesson plan notes about the decoherence in Schrodinger's cat. He explains the thought experiment, and for those unfamiliar with Schrodinger's cat, it's if the cat's in the box, it's either a 50-50 chance of it either being dead or alive, but the only way you know is if you look into the box. So, yeah, I don't know.
And then someone's just like, nah, I just heard it meow. I cannot open the box. I know it's alive.
Yeah, I know it's alive. Exactly. Yeah. Just shake it.
No, don't shake it. It's like, yep, he's alive. He's pissed. Don't open the box.
You hear nothing at all. You're just like, well, it might not be okay anymore.
You've seen the movie Obsession, so.
I mean, technically, cat was in a box. If you know.
That's the verdict.
Then you know. Yeah. Oh my God.
You know.
He explains the thought experience, sharing that Brian's hypothesis is that both realities exist simultaneously, but when you open the box, it collapses. So it only works if you don't initially pry. If you ignore it, that's the only way it works. Who feeds the cat? I don't know. He continues reading the notes on quantum decoherence. They try to make sense of their situation with this revelation of scientific understanding. It doesn't work. Mike is willing to kill everyone over there before they do it to them. Whoa. And nobody was just like, what are you fucking talking about, dude?
And that's why he fears himself, because he's crazy and he knows he's crazy. The self-awareness is like, I'm off the walls. So I'm willing to do something off the walls because I know my other self would do something off the walls. I'm just like, I guess that makes sense. I was like, if you are that crazy, I guess you would fear yourself because, it's crazy. Yes.
Him and Lee are probably one of the worst peoples in this movie. Like
For sure.
Lee,
Yeah.
like granted, I know
They're probably
Lee is
the most
catching
interesting
strays,
characters.
probably, but like Lee is catching
Yeah.
a little bit of strays here.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
for
just
sure.
like she just not serving much purpose for me. Like she can't like I don't know. Like it's just I would have been fine if she wasn't there. Like which is probably why they made her go to sleep because it was just like she literally is not giving anything extra to the plot of this movie. Like she's not helping. She's just taking fucking ketamine and going to bed. It's just
Throughout the
and it's
entire
her
movie.
dinner party. So like what do you like
Right.
where's dinner? You know?
Actually, where is it? Did they even eat once in this movie? And they did.
I
Maybe.
think in the
don't even
beginning,
remember.
right?
I mean, fair
think they
enough.
ate in the
The movie is
They're all
that
sitting
good
around
where I don't
having
even
dinner, I think.
remember them eating. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they probably didn't eat because of like it being a movie and having to redo
Sure.
scenes, but
Yeah. There's probably food on the table. Yeah.
yeah. They tried to have him think rationally about the situation, wondering who exactly he saw while he was over there. He reiterates who he saw, Hugh, Lee, and Amir, and they mention that Lee's currently napping, and in his doppelganger's reality, Beth must be the one napping because he didn't see her, driving to the conclusion that they must not have the book and they have to take it before they get to it. Hugh doesn't allow Mike to have his car keys, not wanting them to continue messing with this. And this is great because this is literally the plan that the other Amir and Hugh made. So
Right.
like they're following through on their plan. So they did initially what the plan was. They did it to a different house. That house. Mike brings Lee back into the room and pulls Mike aside to tell him his plan to blackmail himself. What an awful idea. Like what in your right mind made you
Right.
think that was going to be a good idea? You fucking dipshit. Like
He's like,
Like,
I know
what
what I'll
the
do.
fuck?
I'll blackmail myself.
I'm gonna
and not be
blackmail
too cryptid,
myself.
so everyone can understand what it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing. He was like, remember that time with Beth? Like,
He's like,
What?
I'll write down something that only I would know. And then they're like, what does this mean? I know exactly what this means, but it's not the best decision. But I love that it backfires on him. It's like, damn, my other me got me first. Like, well, there you go. You're right.
Wanting
You
to
should
leave a-
fear yourself.
wanting to leave a letter about an affair he had with Beth, Kevin tries talking him out of it, but his mind is made up. He's like, no, this is a great idea. I'm going to do it. While the group is trying to figure out the situation, M checks in on Lee, who's feeling woozy from Beth's drugs. Beth tries to defend her decision on allowing Lee to take it. M wonders if she spiked their food. She claims that she didn't drug them, showing everyone the slightly empty vial in the kitchen. Amir isn't purely convinced that she didn't drug them all. Hugh sticks up for his wife, letting him know that the vial isn't enough for them to share a hallucinated trip. They all wish that this was the explanation for their sanity, but unfortunately, it isn't. While everyone is leaving the room, M notices that Beth gives Lee the same compliment of a plant she did earlier. So this is great because this almost feels like context of like, wait a second, you guys said this already? Are you guys the same people? Like, what's going on? So this was interesting. There was one of these theories that I saw floating around about this movie where they said every time the lights cut off, that is them entering the void.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can see
I thought
that.
that was pretty interesting. Yeah. So
Interesting.
maybe
Okay.
true, maybe not. Could be a bit of a stretch, but who knows? Meanwhile, it is revealed that Amir and Hugh are actually the red glow sticks. I'll probably be referring to them as red or blue glow sticks from here going forward, although it's literally the only two colors that they have, and there's multiple universes in this, so it's not going to be that much more helpful. When they sneak off to a room, they want to retreat back to their original party. Maybe? I don't know where the fuck they're going. Whispering about what they should grab, Mike enters the room, forcing them to halt their conversation. He tells Kevin that he went to the house, saw the book, and dropped off the letter, deciding against breaking the window and believing that he was gone for 45 minutes, but Kevin swears that he was gone for only 5 or 10. While they're having this discussion, Amir and Hugh gather all the pictures and sneak out of the room. Everyone else comes back into the room, noticing that the box and book are gone. Kevin considers that they're trying to return everything, but Lori points out that we haven't taken a message from our sponsors yet. And we're back. Instead, Lori points out how weird they were acting when they got back. I didn't feel like they were acting that weird at all.
Yeah,
I don't know if you did.
after that ad for Skype that just happened right now.
Can you imagine? Are they still around?
No,
They're I know they're owned by Microsoft, or at least they were.
I'm sure.
I'm curious. I'm curious if they're still around. I'm sure they have to be, right?
I mean, they
Skype.
were at least in 2014.
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
Let's
Nope.
see.
They discontinued
They're
13
dead?
months ago.
Oh no.
13 months ago. Discontinued.
Let's see. Wait, how long ago?
13 months.
Oh, not that far off.
Yeah, May 5th, 2025. Wait, isn't that your birthday?
May 5th? Yeah.
Yeah, so it was your fault.
My birth was their death. I was even just looking up AOL Instant Messenger. It died back in 2017. Little nostalgia trip. I had to look it up.
Someone just bought it. Someone just bought AOL.
Make a comeback? I don't.
Yeah. Someone just bought it. Like
I don't know.
Bending Spoons. It's an Italian tech company, and they acquired it earlier this year. They bought it for $1.5 billion after it was discontinued.
Interesting.
So, and this is supposedly this is like their thing. This is what they do. It's actually really fucking cool. But literally, the thing about this company is they acquire companies that are ready to be on the verge of initially discontinuing or going defunct. They buy it and then they improve it, and that's it. That's all they do. And they just have a shit
they
ton
have
of like
the framework, and they just that's cool.
Everything, dude. So like, listen to what they bought, dude. Listen to what they bought. I'm just gonna go through the list really quick, just because it's kind of nuts. They bought Vimeo.
Interesting.
Back in November 2025, because Vimeo was doing really poorly because of YouTube. They bought Evernote back in 2023.
Wow.
They bought a company called WeTransfer, which WeTransfer is pretty much Dropbox's like competitor.
Right.
They bought Eventbrite earlier this year in March. They bought Meetup in 2024. They bought AOL in January of 2026. They bought StreamYard and many, many more, as it says on the bottom here. But it's so funny because when they buy it, they put these notes on there that says, like, look what we improved.
You're welcome. It's like people who restore cars. It's like, we just buy beat up cars and remake it and then sell it back out.
I'm not gonna lie though, the new AOL looks like it goes kind of hard, dude. Like it looks really clean. Their mail service, like it looks really, really clean. But
have them bring back Instant Messenger. Let's do it.
Yeah. I think my wife and I were looking them up because we were watching something. I forgot what we were watching, but we were watching something, and this guy like worked for this company, and we were like, "What the fuck is Bending Spoons? Like, what is that?"
And you just see this like
lo
plethora
and behold,
of just crazy.
Yeah, they
ownerships.
just buy shit. So there you go. That's Bending Spoons, y'all. Bending Spoons.
They come out with a release tomorrow. It's like Zynga's coming back, baby. Let's go.
Only available on Meta.
Move over, Tom. Or whatever his thing was.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. But yeah, I mean, there you go. But Skype's not around. That's why we started that conversation, because Skype is no longer around. So there it is.
Universes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which Skype fucked up so badly, dude. Like, how do you let Zoom pass you in 2020? Like, Skype had everything. Like down pat, like they damn near started this shit. They were doing video conference calls in 2003. 2003, they were doing video conference calls. And then this little infant company, Zoom.
They had the best tones too. The fucking music of the Ring and everything.
Yeah. So like it's crazy. When Zoom came out, because now I'm curious, like when the fuck did Zoom come out? Zoom came out in 2011. So almost literally 10 years after Skype. And Skype just let Zoom pass right past. Well, they let Zoom right past.
I was about to say Zoom right back. You stole my pun. Who's the pun master now? You are.
Like a cringe ass, like, yeah.
Who are you gonna call?
Prince Jackson! Beth accuses them all of leaving. Kevin wants to go after them, but M won't allow him to leave. Beth wants to do... Bet you guys forgot we were talking about a movie. Beth wants to do something, but Lori bluntly says that they have no idea that it was them, and they can't trust themselves. Kevin believes that she's right, and that the clues have left the house. He walks out, Lori goes after them, and M stays behind, wanting Mike to find the picture he took of her and Kevin. But he's cracked. Like, he's just like, everything is a lie. Oh my God. Wanting to seek out another bottle of wine instead. While washing dishes, like, he crashes out harder than literally everybody.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
He's so
dude's
fed up with
life is
everything.
over. Yeah. His life is over. And it's funny because as she's like going through the different sections, it's literally just him the entire time getting fucked over each time.
Honestly, yeah, literally everything. And I guess he was right about himself too. So it's just like, you're their own cause to everything in a way.
Yeah, he's the problem. He's the problem.
He's the problem.
Yeah. He's definitely was a walking red flag as well. Like, he's a definite reason as to why most women would choose.
He's like, I will literally kill them or blackmail myself. It's like, what? Why are those the two only options?
I don't know. Why can't you just stay here? While washing dishes, Lee wonders if she should keep an eye on Mike. Beth, yeah, you should. Beth gathers another syringe full of ketamine as she continues. I don't know what this was for. Like this, we never got a conclusion to that. What she did with that ketamine vial.
I think she took it in her wine glass.
Did she?
I assume so. Where I feel like she's just like once out of the situation, so like, I'll just fucking take ketamine to like,
I guess,
knock out this like
nothing
situation,
happened though. Like we didn't get anything happen from that. That was like, I don't know.
Maybe
Mike comes back with photos of Kevin and M in another part of the house. Lori is talking to Kevin about going to Vietnam and how dumb M would be if she didn't go with him. Bitch, I'm right here. Like, what the fuck? I can
down
hear
the
you.
hall, literally.
Like, what the fuck? Beth is listening in on their conversation about how Lori believes M doesn't have what it takes to make him so happy. So she teases M's height compared to his while flirtatiously placing her arm over his shoulders. He's, I guess, apparently shorter than M. So that was like her big, like, well, she's taller than you, so I don't think you guys should be dating. Okay. It makes me wonder though, like, how tall is Emily Baldoni? Is she tall? She's taller than, I guess, average. She's 5'9". So taller than me. So
5'8". Let's go. It's above average. Fuck y'all.
On a good day. Hey man. I admit it. I am a short king. I'm a short king. I will admit that. Bringing up fond memories before kissing him, he removes her from him, and she apologizes for crossing more boundaries.
It's like, oh, I guess I crossed a boundary there. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why is it so like nonchalant?
He's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, we'll just ignore it.
Don't worry about it.
Beth immediately checks in on M, though, while Lee checks in on Mike to share how much she loves him as he spirals. I didn't spend too much time on that. They have a longer conversation, but it's literally just the dude is spiraling. M chats with Kevin about him and Lori. Instead of telling her what happened, he claims that they have more important things to worry about. The power shuts off, and everyone is lighting the candles while a window breaks outside. Kevin can't take this shit anymore, gathering everyone so they can head inside to see what's going on. They find one of their car windows broken and decide to check the rest of their cars. M puts on the ring that he got her at the fair, which is inside her glove compartment. And that's how they mention the ring. They don't necessarily mention it being a proposal ring.
It's such an interesting thing because they make it like such a big deal in the third act. This like entire ring situation is just like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess there is some answers we don't get in this movie, which kind of leaves it up to interpretation. So I'll give it that.
Yeah. Gives you an opportunity to theorize, I guess. But,
Yeah.
She's startled by Kevin knocking on her window. She wonders if they're good, and he feels as if they are. They embrace, and she wonders if Hugh's car is okay. He doesn't understand what she means, and she reminds him that he just checked on Hugh's car. No response from Red Glow Stick Kevin. Why is he malicious? Like why do you seem dangerous?
Because they have
right
red
now?
glow sticks. The red glow stick people
guess
are
so,
bad
yeah.
people, I guess.
Well, do you think this was supposed to be a Star Wars reference? Blue versus
Maybe.
red?
Yeah, like what was it?
Like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker?
The dark side. There we go. I was
Yeah,
about
the
to say,
dark
like,
side.
what did they call it? The dark side versus the Jedi's, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue
It's
versus
like
red.
like Luke Skywalker's was blue, right?
Right, I
and-
feel like in everything, it's always blue versus red. Even the TV series from the Halo back in the day was
Red
blue
versus
versus
blue.
red. Red versus blue, yeah.
Yeah.
Good content.
That was a good series though, man.
Shout out to that one. That was crazy.
I till this day I'm just like, how did they do that? Like it's just it's just-
Gameplay, which is
I
insane,
know,
and
but it's just like
voiceover,
they did it
it's
so
crazy.
well. Like it just
Yeah.
was so well done.
There was a point where I owned the entire series. I don't know if I still have it, but yeah.
Ooh, dude, you're sitting on gold if you do. Because
Might
like
have to double
Rooster
check.
Teeth isn't around anymore.
Yeah.
So like you're sitting on gold if you have that. Hopefully you
I'm
can
gonna
find
look.
that,
You
dude.
know what? It might be here at my mom's house. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I'll look for it later.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yep.
Emma's the last one to make it back inside as everyone else is trying to figure out why they would break into Hugh's car. He's standoffish toward Em as she mentions that she went out to get the ring. Hugh and Amir, and he doesn't even care. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it a proposal? Because like he was like, oh, okay. Like he does not care.
Which that version of him, maybe not. Which I don't
Maybe.
know.
But if he proposed, like I feel like he would care, right?
No, but it depends if that version of him actually proposed.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one for me. That's a tough one.
So
The,
it just
the ring
depends
situation is so
who's OG,
odd.
who's not OG. It's kind of funny. At the end of the movie, technically, maybe nobody's the original.
No.
But yeah,
It's also here's a fun fact already. Emily Baldoni, she didn't know that she was playing the main character. So she realized that she was the main character when they started focusing, like for when she was going through the pictures. That's when she realized, like, oh shit, I'm the main character in this story. That's when she realized.
is this
it.
play about us?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this about me? Is this
Main
my
character
story?
energy, just a vibe. Honestly, though, like when you get it from that point, which tells me that this movie probably was filmed chronologically, but like when you have it that way, like you can see her confidence get more and more like towards the end of the movie. Like it's just she has a lot more confidence in it, and like her acting and the way that she's selling it. So maybe that main character syndrome came out a little bit, where she's like, "Shit, I'm about to fuck it. I'm about to fuck it up." Like,
I'm the only main character in this bitch story. It's like I'm gonna kill myself real quick, but not me, myself. It's like what are you saying? Are you doing okay?
no, I'm spiraling.
Like, no.
Hugh and Amir come back inside with the book re-explaining the story of what happened, adding that they went to make a phone call. That wasn't a red flag to anybody else.
For real. Like they couldn't come up with a better story, and you should have been able to catch that easily.
Yeah. They stopped them knowing that they shared this story already, as they claim that they were in the house with the red glow sticks. Lee notices that Hugh has a different band-aid, while Mike vouches that it's their Hugh and Amir, learning that they also ended up with 2 notes. They are starting to realize that there could be infinite versions of themselves. That would have made me smile a
someone
little
like
bit,
pull
though.
up like a calculator, and it was like 5 million something.
It was Hugh. Yeah, he
Hugh?
pulled up a
Yeah.
calculator and it was like 5.8 million different.
How'd you come up with that fucking equation? I'm curious. It's just typing
Science,
random
bitch.
numbers.
I
He's
don't
like,
know.
5 million. It's like, you just typed that in. What do you mean? It's like, you did no mathematical equation. It's like, did you have a math background in this? Like, do you have books with quantum physics?
Yeah, like where are your books at, Buster?
Yeah.
One of them wanted to make a marker on their house. They used dice for the chance of a random outcome. When I
Smart.
felt like it is smart, but like I felt like I wouldn't have written the numbers on my photos. I think I would have just like rolled the dice
Just
inside
put someone's
of
name.
Huh?
Well, they could do what the paper does. It's like it's their name and their number. Why do you have to put it on the photos?
Yeah, you don't have to do the pictures.
Yeah.
But even then, like I feel like you didn't have to do any of that. You could just roll the dice, write the full equation of the or like the full numbers down of how many dice you ever rolled, and then just leave it at that. When you open it, there's now dice in there. Now you don't need a totem. You have dice with a different probability.
Right.
And then someone puts it in their pocket. Anybody. Doesn't matter. Someone puts it in their pocket. Felt like I would have done it that way.
That stays at the house. Like you're not allowed to leave. Like you're
Yeah. Exactly. Just
you're the numbers guy.
stick it in your pocket.
There you go.
And there you go. Amir slightly suggests, or put it in all your guys' pocket. Write it all down, and everyone
Right.
has the same number. And that's how you know you're part of the same group.
Or
Instead
at
of
least, even have the full list of names and numbers. That way, you're like, what number are you? That was not your number earlier. Perfect.
Yeah.
You know who's who.
Oh, that's how he did it with the dice, or that's how Hugh got the number. He did the probability of what it would take for you to get that same number, and it was a like
okay,
5
so it's the
million.
probability of
It was a
dice
probability
being
equation.
rolled,
So it was
not
5
how many
million different
parallel universes.
So,
Gotcha.
exactly.
Fair enough.
So that's how he did it. But yeah, Amir slightly suggests that they use a box, which is also weird. It's like we should use a box. It's something that the red glow sticks have already done. They begin to repeat what the others have done, laughing and arguing about what photos make it inside the box. So they roll the die. M writes the numbers on each person's photo. Amir considers that they use a quick code or a random item to put inside the identical box. Everyone feels so accomplished, and Lee's curious if the numbers are similar. M checks it and finds that her numbers are different and written in a different color. She's concerned, noticing Hugh's phone is not broken as he calculates the dice probabilities. There we go. I wrote it down, I guess. She starts asking everyone if they all remember their numbers, using both scales to mark who's who. Because she realizes at that point, she was like, wait a second.
Something's not right.
Like,
and I also love
there's
how
already numbers here in this notepad. Where was her
cool.
M at? Like that was what was the universes of whatever there was, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. She sits next to Mike, explaining that Lee and Beth's number matched the original one in the notepad because they never left. However, their numbers are different, revealing that this isn't their house. I like what she says, like, we're visitors. Adding that Amir and Hugh are also from entirely different houses, believing that the void will spit you out in a random neighborhood. Mike's drunk ass just accepts the fact that they're stuck there, which I would have accepted that a long time ago, me personally.
That
Like,
sucks, though. I wonder what
fuck
else
it.
would have been different once the comet passes of like the outside world. Like how different is the world in general?
Probably it wouldn't be.
But just
Like,
like
I generally don't
small-
think it would be that much different.
You think so?
It'd pro-
Because the
It would
butterfly
probably
effect
just
is
be
like
like
just a
s-
small difference can set off something differently. Because they talk about it's like, oh, so she pretty much stole your life with the dancing thing. It's like in maybe some other universe, she does say yes.
She
And
does,
she becomes
yeah.
a dancer and
Possibly.
does all
Yeah.
these things. But yeah, it's again a good aspect of a movie makes you think about these type questions, and it just like kind of entertains yourself
fair.
after the watch for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. A different Mike knocks on the door and slides the blackmail note underneath the door. Hugh reads it out loud.
It'd be funny if that was like the original OG Mike. He's like, you know what, I'm fucking doing it. He just like runs over there.
I think it is.
it
I like
could
to
be.
think that it is. I like to think that
Yeah.
it is. And Kevin sticks up for him because he's too busy freaking out, suggesting that it's nothing, wanting them to let it go. Hugh looks at Beth and Mike, demanding to know what this is all about. Beth's nose bleeds out of nowhere, and he demands that she tell him about their affair that happened 12 years ago. Coming back into the dining room, demanding that others come forward, everyone swears that Mike said he already told Hugh. He said he already told us. Like, fuck, Mike in that moment
Makes
was
it
probably like, you
anytime better.
motherfuckers. Like,
He's like, you all knew? Which I was like, okay, I feel for you. Like everyone knew.
oh,
except for you.
dude, that's
That
horrible.
sucks.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
horrific.
That's
It doesn't matter
horrible.
how long it was. It's just like the fact that like everyone hid it from him is just as bad as the act itself. It's just like
100%.
it's 100% betrayal on everyone's part.
I definitely felt for Hugh, and I think what he does next, justified. Mike breaks and tells them that they are visitors in the wrong house, asking about his phone being broken, and the others always knowing that his phone is broken, even though it isn't. He's just like trying to take the heat off of himself by saying, like, remember the predicament that we're in? Like, so,
Which
yeah.
he then says like the most outlandish thing ever. He's like, I ain't hooked up with your wife in every universe.
Yeah, he was
It's
like,
oh my god, bro. Yeah,
I mean, he's also drunk too. So, like, he probably is like spewing things out even a little bit more.
It's like, I think I hooked up with her in every universe. I'm fucked.
Mike wonders about their random item, Hugh and Amir's being a stapler, Beth and Lee's being an oven mitt, M, Kevin, and Lori being a ping pong paddle, and Mike's being a napkin. So,
Damn.
That's why I like to think that it could be original Mike who slides it underneath the door. Mike proceeds to tell Hugh that he wasn't the one to sleep with his Beth, but in a million timelines, this has happened in each one. He gets a deserving punch to the face while everyone gets Hugh out of there. M stays with Mike as he explains his choice of being stuck and staying there. Another Mike bursts through the door and then start also beating the shit out of Mike. What the fuck is going on?
You blackmailed me. It was like, I didn't blackmail you. You blackmailed me. It's like, I am you. Ah.
Fucking enter in. This movie is literally just the Spider-Man meme. Lori starts freaking out with Beth when Beth bleeds on her. This was also really uncalled for.
Oh, it was
it's like
weird. It was out
it
of
was
place.
such a weird reaction.
Yeah.
She was just like freaking out. I'm like, you act like she stabbed you. It's not like she intentionally meant to bleed on you.
Maybe a huge germaphobe. I don't know, but they made her.
I get it, but like still.
Out.
I can understand it, but it's just, I mean, I wouldn't want someone else's blood on me either, but I don't think I would have freaked out that bad to where I start crying. I don't think I would have done that. I'll probably be like ill and be a little grossed out, but like
I'm going to the bathroom now to fucking take this off. That's
exactly. Like I would probably do that, but I don't know if I would cry. I know there's probably some people who would, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
If you're a crier, if you get blood on you, then I'm sorry. Full blown crash out, forcing Kevin to calm her down. M is done with this shit, opening the door, pulling the borrowing a phone note off the door and walking out. And this is where she literally leaves her, because we have confirmation that her Kevin is there.
Yeah.
Like, that is her Kevin. We have that confirmed. Because she confirms that they had the ping pong paddle. Right. So, that is confirmed that is her Kevin that she is deciding to no longer be with and leave. And she literally in this moment goes fucking Kevin shopping in these next moments. She walks down the road.
Oh, that's so funny. It's literally window shopping.
Literally window shopping.
Literally window shopping. The pun is already
She's
there, guys.
literally window shopping for different Kevins.
You can't blame me for that one, y'all. The pun is right there. It's not even me. It's the director.
It's not Freddy. This movie literally forces this woman to window shop for other Kevins. She walks down the road looking through all the lock boxes and inside windows of other houses at her agitated self. She goes past and looks inside multiple houses with different scenarios. And the different scenarios is like, it's a bunch of times Mike is being fucked up, but like they have two Mikes that are tied up in one.
So interesting.
So crazy.
There's some dark universes out there for sure. That there's some crazy stuff happening to each other. Especially the big one I was feeling because I felt the tension was like, did you drug our food? I'm sure there's a universe where they went a little too far with that one too, because it felt like it was gonna go there too. Because I was just like, damn, it's like that was an intense scene.
It did. She sneaks inside one of the houses, listening to her strange friends' conversation, her new friends' conversation with the vial of ketamine. The friends all hear the car window break and head outside to check it out. When the other universe M checks her car and grabs the ring, our M comes up behind her and chloroforms her. throwing her inside the trunk, taking her sweater to trade lives with her. M hugs Kevin, showing him the ring before kissing him. She covers that she was looking at the comet when Lee wonders what she was doing outside. Beth jokes that she came through the door to nowhere. Ay, ay, ay. Everyone goes outside to view the comet on the patio before the power cuts off and comes back on. While they're looking at the comet, the other M crawls into the bathroom, but our ping pong M wastes no time, hitting her in the head with the lid of a toilet and placing her into the bathtub. Why would you do that? Like,
Panic.
why did you place her in the bathtub? Just like, whatever. I guess, how do you get her out? Maybe she got her out later. Who fucking knows? I don't know. She takes the ring off her finger, quickly cleans up the blood before walking back to the new version of her friends. I didn't mention this, but she dropped her ring during the scuffle. So there you go. She passes out, waking up in the morning on the couch, confused, going toward the kitchen to see Lee washing dishes and making breakfast. Beth opens the door to the bathroom, checking to see if she's feeling better. M goes outside to find Hugh's windshield smashed and Kevin greeting/checking on her. He hands her the ring that he found in the bathroom before receiving a call from her and answering it. His face drops as M stares at him without a word. Then, credits. I like that ending, dude.
I like it a lot too, and now I can talk about what kind of confused me. She goes to the bathroom to check if the body's still there and sees that someone comes out of the shower and is like, oh, okay, that's fine. But I wonder where that M went. Because I don't think she took her out of the bathroom because I think she was about to go check to see if it was still there. But then we have another M who's perfectly fine, who's just on the phone, where I'm just like, what happened in that overnight where she like passes out and sleeps? That's where I'm just like, okay, there's still some mystery to it where I'm confused about it. But at the same time, I'm okay being confused about it because that also gives another extra mystery, which makes the movie a little bit more complex and kind of a little bit more enjoyable that way. But I'm curious what happened. Do you have any theories at all? Or?
That's a weird one, man, because I was also kind of thinking about that, of like what happened in that moment.
Why
like,
did she pass out in general, too? I don't even know. Like, she was good.
Yeah. Maybe just from the adrenaline, like leaving her body, maybe. I don't know. But like, yeah, it just, that's interesting, because I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure, because like I do feel like there's some missing pieces there, unless they figured it out that she was, because like there had to have been another M that did this, right? She couldn't have been the only M to do this. So, but
maybe only to that group, because it seems like they were pretty much unfazed. They were like the only group that kind of stayed in the house. It seemed like they all got along. They didn't care about the comet. They didn't care about going outside. They were just having a good time, which was like, this is the healthy.
This is the perfect. Group. Yeah, this is the perfect place for me, where it's just like, well. No. That's not how this works. So, yeah. But, this was interesting. Interesting way to end this one, for sure. Interesting way to end this one. So, I'm not entirely sure off of that one, but who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah. Still a good flick, though. Still a good flick.
Great flick.
But I do got some movie facts for us.
Movie facts?
Relying on a low budget of $50K, the movie was shot over 5 nights in a single location with dialogue that was largely improvised.
Oh. That's what probably makes it feel authentic and real. I'll give it that. 5 days is crazy. 5 nights.
5 days filming. Is crazy. 5 days is
That's
crazy.
Impressive. Low budget, only 5 days. More like ad libs. That just made it that more impressive.
Truly. The actor who plays Amir, Alex Managian, is also the co-writer. He was essentially the mole who helped guide scenes if the actors went astray. All right. Okay. So he was the one who just kind of kept it going initially. Instead of scripts, the actors would each receive only a small paragraph that only they would see as their goals for the day. This allowed for the story to unfold naturally and create genuine reactions in the other actors. See? See what I mean? That like when Emily figures out that she is the main character, she has a complete shift in how she starts acting towards the end of the movie.
She was like, oh, okay.
She was like, oh, I'm about to fucking sell this shit now. So it's way different. When Kevin tries to leave the house by himself, M was given a note to not let him leave, and his note was to leave. So that was their
No, I'm
notes
gonna
there.
leave. It's like, no, you can't leave. Yeah, so it's real.
That's
great. I
great.
like that.
That's some fun.
This is a great
improv.
way to do filmmaking. This is really cool.
Yeah, this is really, really fun. The director, James Ward Byrkit, wanted to use his own house as the setting of the movie since his wife was 8.5 months pregnant and wanted a home birth. She agreed to let him so long as he could do it in 5 days. Damn. Bro, achieved. Good for him.
He's like, all right, bet.
I got you, boo. And yes, it was shot in chronological order.
Nice.
I'm telling you, if you rewatch it again, you will notice her fucking like she completely shifts. And because of the improvisation, this is kind of great. Because of the improvisation, when Mike says that he was a character in Roswell, turns out that there's no character in Roswell named Joe. Everyone made it up. So there you go. Lorene Scafaria was just finishing writing and directing Seeking a Friend for the End of the World before filming. The movie involves an asteroid instead of a comet coming to Earth. Cool.
Fair. There you go.
We'll go ahead and do a couple more, and then we'll go around this motherfucker out. When the original Amir and Hugh finally returned to the house, there was a 45-minute standoff from the others in the house who wouldn't let them in. The director had to step in and allow them in so that the story could progress. Oh, because they were
too much in character. They're like,
yeah, they
we're
got
not
way
letting
too
you
much
in
in
because
character.
my paragraph today says I'm not letting you in. They're like,
this is what I got today.
They're like, guess what? We method actors up in this bitch. You ain't going into this house.
You ain't coming in here.
You give me this paragraph.
45 minutes for the director to step in is still wild. That's crazy.
Right. Well,
Like,
it should
come
be like
on.
a 5-minute scene. You're just like, let's see where this goes.
He was like,
which I'm
cool,
sure he
all right, guys, we gotta
pieces
keep
of each
this
one.
going. Like, let's
Right.
go ahead and allow them back inside the house.
It's like, wife's pregnant. 5 days. We gotta
5 days,
get it
guys.
going.
5 days. She could pop any moment now. Emily Baldoni figured she was the lead of the film around the time that it's shown that she figures out what the numbers mean. So there you go. We'll go ahead and conclude with this one here. The director, James Ward Byrkit, says his favorite line is said by Alex Mangian, quote, "We're not splitting up, we're just going into groups," end quote. Ward describes it as the skeleton key to the whole movie and also speaks to the subversion of movie tropes in the movie. You know what? Hold on. We got one more here. In a 2014 interview with Yahoo, James Ward Byrkit explained how many characters from the original group are present at the end. That would be her, Emily, Lori, and Kevin, because they and Mike went out as a foursome to check out the house. The camera follows them when they say, "We've got to check out that house." So the four of them went out, came back to a new house, and then Mike left after that. So that's not the original Mike, right? Because Mike says, "I had a napkin." So you actually get a very clear breakdown of who's from which house when they're having that screaming fight at the end, where they ask, what was the item you had? You know right there that Hugh and Amir are from a house that had a stapler, Beth and Lee from an oven mitt, and they've never left this house, so this is the oven mitt house, and then Kevin, Lori, and Em are all in the house with the ping pong paddle. And then Mike says, "Mine was a napkin." So there you go.
Damn.
Pretty cool.
It's like Game of Thrones. All these houses.
I know, for real.
Insane.
Oh, actually, here you go. This is the calculation for you, brother. You ready?
All right.
When Hugh is calculating the different outcomes on his iPhone, the numbers of different outcomes is 5,038,848, which is 6/8 times 3, meaning 6 numbers per person with 8 people and 3 glow sticks colors per house. Though the usability of colors in the calculation is questionable. but that was the calculation he used.
Interesting. They bullshitted that, but okay.
Oh, 100% bullshit at that. 100%. It's like, we just making shit up at this point. But what a movie. What a movie. Let us know what it's a good one. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one. But let us know what you think about this particular film, because I want to know, what do you think about Coherence? Were you coherent during this movie? But let us know what you think about Coherence. But before we go, we got to give a very special shout out to our patrons over on patreon.com/nightlightpod. We're going to go ahead and have our community manager, Allison, go ahead and do that right now.
What is up, ghouls and knights? Here is this week's shout out. But before we start, I'm going to put in a very important PSA. Please stay hydrated. Please do electrolytes. I almost said electrolytes. Not just water, because I don't want you to get too diluted. I want you to stay hydrated for real. Coffee does not, in fact, hydrate you. I'm so sorry. I feel like the ultimate betrayer saying that. Okay. Please take good care of yourselves. I'm literally recording in bed, recovering from heat exhaustion. I'm a hypocrite. Anyway, I love you. Here we go. Thank you to Avery. Thank you for blowing up the sports chat, by the way. Like, I have no idea what y'all talking about, but go sports. Kevin, the aging knight. I'm so sorry. It's stuck. It's happening. That's me, Allison. Farah, my Twilight bestie. No shout out to your dad for ruining Twilight, but I am so happy we got to do that watch party. I love you so much, girl. You're literally such a light. Sergio, Jasmine, Kadrea, Samantha, Dim, Johnny, who had a recent birthday. Thank you so much for being my first birthday shout out. That was so fun. So good to see you and your girlfriend at the recent watch party. I just love you so much. You are such a bright light in this community. Kelly Rain, our marketing manager, who has a birthday coming up, and I think it's going to happen by the time this airs. So if you haven't, wish her a happy birthday. Carrie, Chantal, who has been here since the beginning, OG baby. Joe, join us for watch parties and you can meet the murder night in person. Coolest t-shirts, best dad jokes, best jokes, period. This guy fucking gets it. We love Joe. Okay. If you want personalized shout outs, birthday shout outs, death threats, JK, not really, literally whatever you want, please sign up on Patreon. We got you. I love you so much. And don't forget to stay fucking hydrated, hoes. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.
Thank you all so much for supporting the show. It truly means a lot to us. Just being able to do this is honestly super crazy, but thank you all so much who's supporting the show. If you would also like your name shouted out on the show, you could do so by heading over to patreon.com/nightlightpod. That's night with a K. And you can also sign up for one of those tiers to go ahead and sign up for that, which will be awesome. I would love to hear your name shouted out on the show. So do it. Do it. But the next movie that we're going to go ahead and be covering is another mind fuck of a movie called It's What's Inside. Very excited to watch this one. I wouldn't necessarily classify that one as horror. Wouldn't classify this one as horror, but fuck you guys. It's our TV show, or TV show. It's our podcast. And
it's a horror whodunit in a way.
In a way, it's adjacent enough. You know what I'm saying? It's adjacent enough. Right. Anyway, this was Nightlight, a horror movie podcast. I was one of your hosts, Prince, also known as Head Night Alongside me, we had Freddie.
The OG Freddie? Maybe. I don't know.
Show your glow stick. You unzip your pants. Wait, what? Oh,
God. Oh, God.
Also
wait, I just realized what you said.
You just realized what I said? Are you serious?
Because I was looking at the light, and I was like, oh, I could show my glow stick, and then I heard you say it while I was grabbing it. I was just like, wait. What? I put it back down.
You pull out your alien.
I turned off the lights and like, look, it glows in the dark.
With your help, we can reach more ghoulish nights with your recommendation for the show. If your podcast app allows you to rate our show, consider us give us a 5-star rating, as it honestly does help us out a ton. For extra horror-related content, head over to patreon.com/nightlightpod. That's night with a what?
Patreon has exclusive content, not that type of content. And
remember, everybody, don't forget your nightlight. Boop.